51. I got it.
They'll run on first down. Hutton. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's checking. Alert. Set. Check one guy.
On second down, Hutton, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Alert. Run that. He's checking. 80. Kill.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Ravens first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Cross.
This is McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert. Go. 52.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You go tight. Alert.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And that'll set him back 5. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. And he completes it to Westbrook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now it's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Hey, safety's creeping. Watch the
Now a give, right side. Hutton. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Hutton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Focus, defense, focus. Shit. Motion, alert.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done. This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he bangs it through. It makes it a 17-13 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rosen on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On second down now, Hutton, and he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see, pass gets hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Second down, Haskins. He shakes him off. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Denzel Perryman. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Switch. Alert.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Rosen. He's got the tight end, Sternberger, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Check. Hey, alert.
They'll run on first down. Hutton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 42 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Line, 29 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Steps away to his left.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Right there in the middle, 55. Y'all not ready.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. With it is Brown. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
I got one. SOS. Hey, echo. SOS. 80. Switch gears.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Monday. No.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Baltimore, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park. Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.